Alright, so today is the day. Just left that, I don't even know what you would call it. If it was like in Colorado, it would be a ski patrol station or something like that, where the paramedic guy let me stay last night, which was really awesome of him. But yeah, today's the day. Gonna be heading down the Transfagarasan. Start out with a nice tunnel. But yeah, it's pretty much all down here, downhill. At some point, after apparently there's a dam quite a ways down. And then after the dam is the Polnari Castle, which is the real Dracula's castle. It is not like the Bran Castle, where he might have visited a couple of times, but it wasn't actually his residence. This was his residence. This is the place, the Dracula's castle. It's gonna be epic. And to better film the ride down the Transfagarasan, GoPro Karma sort of rigged onto the bike itself, so video will be nice and stable. Let's just hope I don't crash, or that the Karma stuff doesn't fall off. Transfagarasan is a paved mountain road crossing the southern section of the Carpathian Mountains of Romania. It is the second highest paved road in the country after the Transalpina. The Transfagarasan runs between the highest peaks in the country, the Moldonevu and the Negru. The road, built in the early 1970s as a strategic military route, connects the historic regions of Transylvania and Wallachia. Oh my God. All of the suffering yesterday coming up this is totally gonna be worth it. Even just coming through the tunnel, and the pedal once, and it didn't even look like it was that downhill. But look at that. Look at that. That is mental. Absolutely mental. This is gonna be a crazy, crazy ride. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. The Transfagarasan was constructed between 1970 and 1974 during the rule of Nicolae Ceausescu as a response to the 1968 invasion of Czechoslovakia by the Soviet Union. Ceausescu wanted to ensure quick military access across the mountains in case of a Soviet invasion. At the time, Romania already had several strategic mountain passes through the southern Carpathians, whether inherited from the pre-communist era or built during the initial years of the communist regime. These passes, however, were mainly through river valleys and would be easy for the Soviets to block and to attack. Ceausescu therefore ordered the construction of a road across the Fagaras Mountains, which divide northwestern and southern Romania. The lower section of the road was built mainly by military forces. The road had a high financial and human cost. Work was carried out in an alpine climate at an elevation of 2,000 meters, 6,600 feet, using roughly 6 million kilograms of dynamite and employing junior military personnel who were untrained in blasting techniques. Many workers died. Official records state that only 40 soldiers lost their lives, but unofficial estimates by workers put the number in the hundreds. The road was officially opened on the 20th of September, 1974. The road climbs to an altitude of 2,042 meters or 6,700 feet, making it the second highest mountain pass in Romania after the Transalpina. It is a winding road dotted with steep hairpin turns, long S-curves, and sharp descents. Due to the topography, the average speed is only around 25 miles an hour. The road also provides access to Baila Lake and Baila Waterfall. The road is usually closed from late October until June because of snow. The Transfagarasan has more tunnels and more viaducts than any other road in Romania. Near the highest point at Baila Lake, the road passes through Baila Tunnel, the longest road tunnel in Romania, at 884 meters or 3,000 feet. Along the southern section of the road, near the village of Arfu, is the Ponari Castle. This castle was residence of Vlad the Impaler, the inspiration of Bram Stoker's Dracula. The northern section of the road is used for annual cycling competitions, including the Tour of Romania, and the 22-kilometer, 14-mile section to Baila Lake has been used since 2011 for the Sibiu cycling tour. These sections are considered to be similar in difficulty to the horse category climbs in the Tour de France. The Transfagarasan was featured in a segment of the British TV show Top Gear, where host Jeremy Clarkson proclaimed that the Transfagarasan was the best road in the world, a title the presenters had previously given to the Stelivo Pass in Italy. The road has also been dubbed as Ceausescu's Folly. Alright, so the pier downhill is done. Kinda gutted about it, but oh my god, that was the funnest riding I've ever had in my life. All the BMX, anything. That was insane. That was so much fun. I was pretty much keeping up with this car that was in front of me, and just, whoo, such a good time. I really hope the footage from the GoPro on my helmet came out well, but such a rad time. If any of you are into cycling, do try to get out here and try to ride down that. That was epic. It's just insanely good. So yeah, have I think like 30 more kilometers till I get to the Polnari Castle, and yeah, can't wait to do that either. Two things I've always wanted to do, and I'm gonna get to do them today, and you guys are gonna get to see them. The only thing I'm dreading about the Polnari Castle is after yesterday's ride and the bit of riding I'm going to have to do today, well, the uphill riding, not the downhill riding, there's, I think, 1,500 steps leading up to the castle, so that should be fun. But man, that was fucking epic.